let me share to our listeners just how big the songs were on that album. So I already mentioned that the album debuts at number 2, it goes platinum. When we're talking about the singles, so The Diary of Jane goes to number 2 on the hot mainstream rock tracks. This is all Billboard I'm talking about. The one chart that really matters.
No, yeah.
That song goes 4 times platinum, which is ridiculous. Then Breath goes to number 1 and stays there for 7 weeks on the Billboard hot mainstream rock tracks, goes 2 times platinum. And then Until the End is number 6 on the hot mainstream rock tracks and goes gold. So almost no human being will ever know what it's like to have that much success with an album or with singles. Can you try to describe into words what's that like? Us peasants have no idea what that means to have those accolades attached. And maybe it's just another part of the job or doesn't mean that much, but let us know what your life was like at that point.
It's like all the blood, sweat, and tears of anything you've ever done gets respected for your accomplishment. Not all the BS fake crap. Like all these people come out of the woodwork and go, I believed in you. I knew you were going to make it. No, it's like you knew all the work you put in, all the sacrifices, not the parties you went to in high school, but you had to do a gig and you missed out on all the fun things that it paid off. And I think that was when I heard myself on the radio so much, I couldn't stand it anymore. That's what I'm saying. That's how you can abuse your privilege. Like I got sick and tired of hearing Breaking Ben on the radio, where I wouldn't do that today. I'd be happy again. Phobia, I think because of all the success that came to us so quick on that record. Don't get me wrong, this is our 3rd record. This is our junior record. It's not like they blew up overnight, but it felt like it when I joined. And it was just massive. From playing places like the Crocodile Rock in Allentown, which is like a club, to arenas. It was like, wow, we're something now. So I can understand celebrities when they're in the limelight and they start doing stuff to their face and to their body. And it really does do that to you because now you're in the limelight. Now people expect this and this and this and this from you. Nobody's supposed to fight in bands. You're all supposed to get along. You all own mansions and drive Porsches and cheat on your wives and do cocaine. It's like, what? Like, am I allowed to have 1 minute of happiness until we get put in this box of every musician is this person? You know? So you're fighting that. You're fighting around with your bandmates because they got problems in their lives. And you're on a bus 24/7. You're going to hear their issues. You're going to try to be sympathetic for their issues. And then some of them are like, just leave me alone. I don't want to talk to you. And you're like, but I'm your bro. I thought we were bros. Like, you know, so friendship and business, they just don't go hand in hand. They don't.
From the outside, to me, it seems like Phobia was the peak of Breaking Benjamin. So this is just an outsider view. That seemed like as big as, you know, and Breaking Benjamin's still big. I mean, the newest album, which is a few years old, I'm pretty sure debuted at number 1. They're still doing well. But to me, the peak of Breaking Benjamin, of success, of radio, of certifications, and of the music itself is Phobia. And to share what that album means to me, I started dating someone, so it was a 4-year relationship, and we got together and both started to fall in love with Breaking Benjamin, and it was the tail end of We Are Not Alone where you came in. And the day that Phobia was released, it was on our calendars together. We went out and bought that album, and I remember we listened to it in its entirety to take it in as a couple, and we were blown away. Like, we loved We Are Not Alone, but to us it's like Phobia was the masterpiece that we were waiting for. And it's still like I always say, I have like 15 official favorite albums of all time. Like I've said it so many times. And I have Phobia is in my, top 5 or top 10 albums of all time. And
Yeah.
what I will do in your honor, now that you've been a guest, you can see there's 12 albums behind me, 12 album covers. These are the favorite albums from the guests I've had on the podcast. And I got room for 6 more in the middle there. And I got the frames, they're ready to go. And I'm going to put up Phobia on the wall. You can see Stain Break the Cycle, like these iconic
Yeah,
albums.
they're all iconic. I
And
Mother Earth is another great one.
there you go. So I got Tool Anima down here beside me as
Yeah.
well. That's from having the producer David Bottrell on. So, anyways, I just wanted you to know what Phobia means to me.
Thank you.
I've been listening since 2006. I've been listening to that album constantly. I know it inside out.